Hello there, Sagittarius. It's Didici here with your February 2023 forecast. It's only a brief forecast, but hopefully it's going to just pinpoint a few important transits this month. And I think it's a serious month for you, especially with what we see here in this third house, which has to do with your mental state and the way you are approaching your planning, your thinking, your communications, your negotiations. All of those things are powerfully influenced by this combination of the Sun and Saturn. And these two planets, when they come closer and closer together, indicate a more responsible attitude, a more, conservative and down-to-earth approach to the way you've been doing things. That's augmented by the intense Mercury-Pluto combination here in the second house of income, and the growing conjunction of the Venus-Neptune idealistic combo in Pisces in your fourth house of family and domestic affairs. On the 6th, there is a full moon, and that will take place there in the 9th house. It moves to the 10th house. 9th house has to do with your higher mind, research, long distance travels, visionary sorts of mental activities, as opposed to these more mundane mental activities that I started the reading with. But both these sectors of your horoscope are going to be activated by the full moon on February 6. Mercury moves out of this finance sector, and it shows us that you will then most likely around the 12th start to implement these negotiations I talked of. So that's bringing the energy of the second house, your finances, your money, the way you earn, and the connection with Pluto shows that you're going to maybe take some radical departure away from what you've been doing and the way that you've been doing that. We see that also with the continuing transit of Uranus in your 6th house, the North Node, which is your karmic point, also moving through this 6th house. What's the 6th house? 6th house is the way you work. It's the work environment. It's the perfection and skill you apply to the chosen career path. The next important transit here, we saw the Venus-Neptune conjunction on the 15th, the Sun-Saturn on the 17th, and then on the 20th, note the new moon that's also going to take place here in this 4th house. So the 4th house is very important for you this month. It brings to the fore your relationships with maternal lineage, your mother, family members, and because it's a new moon, it's a new approach. It's a new chapter starting for you in this area of your life. And you notice then that the Venus, which was also there in that 4th house, shifts along with the moon there around the 23rd to the zone of romance, love affairs, and creativity. And this is a really, really nice combination of planets, Venus, Jupiter, moon, a growing, waxing moon in that 5th house, a really feel-good combination. The movement of the Sun into the 4th house is good in that it takes that tension away from that 3rd house Sun-Saturn that we saw there in the earlier part of the month. Mercury substitutes and then moves into that position to again do some serious thinking about your life. And of course, because this 4th house and 5th house, on the last day of the month, Moon and Mars, 7th house, this has to do with the way you're handling your relationships. Could be to do with the maternal lineage, relatives on the mother's side. But overall, the new moon in the 4th house shows that you're able to now access a part of your nature that gives you greater peace of mind. You've probably thought that through with this combination of planets in the third house, starting to realize that chasing after things, acquiring things, is not really the secret of happiness. That is why many people who attain dizzy heights, great wealth, power and prestige are usually quite disappointed when they get to that destination, because it's not at all what they thought it would be. So hopefully you're on the right track, the inward track, where you're looking to find that happiness through your own self-efforts rather than relying on external things, people and circumstances to make it happen. Find out more at astrology.com.au. I've got the monthly transit list there that's going to give you a lot more information on what's happening. You can fill in the gaps. There's the daily, weekly and yearly readings as well. You can slot that into the bigger picture. For a much more accurate bigger picture, drop me a line and we'll work on a personal reading for you. You and I, we're going to have a look at exactly what it is that you want, what it is that's obstructing you. There are ways and means, esoterically, where we can help accelerate you to what it is that you want. Drop me a line. Don't forget to subscribe. And please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you here next month. Bye-bye.